Well, hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing something brand new. I'm going to be making my very first dragon. It's still in the package. And what my plan is to use my chameleon powders, which I haven't really used for just painting it on. The only thing I've used these for is I did one little mold with, I mixed it with resin, but it didn't seem to give it that kick. And I heard that you should just paint it on and then put black on the back. So that's what we're gonna do, try to make it stand out. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and paint this on, and then I'm going to put black on, and that should just be the gist of the first video of this portion, and then it'll be the demolding. Hopefully I made enough resin. I've got this much resin. I did not put it in the bubble machine because I don't want it to get too hot before I'm done doing all this, and I'm not really worried about bubbles when I'm using black. I kind of only really worry about bubbles when I'm using like a design that has just a clear see-through look to it. So I'm just gonna let this sit. So I just spin it for 4 minutes, and it's almost 16. It's about 15 ounces. I hope that's gonna be enough, and hopefully I'll have some left over because I'm gonna do these mini turtles for refrigerator magnets. I've already put some green chameleon powders in the little turtle molds, and we'll go ahead and pour that as well if we have time. So let's see. I don't know what color I want to make them. So this is what it will look like. So it looks like this is the body. So I want to do a couple different colors. So we're just gonna try it out. It came with a little brush, and I've got some makeup brushes I purchased, and I've got some Q-tips. You can put this into the resin and paint it, or you can use alcohol. So I'm not sure which is best. I'm gonna try the alcohol first, and then later we're going to use the Ospang pigment paste, the resin. So what colors do we have? We got quite a bit of colors here. So I've got the grape, ooh, blue, golden, olive, quite a bit of colors. Mint, that kind of might be cool, champagne. Got a plum, galaxy. Ooh, let's try galaxy. And teal. Teal is really pretty too. Let's see. I don't know. This is going to be hard. I have not done a dragon before. And magenta. All right, so we've got quite a few colors to choose from. I think I'm going to do because we're going to do black on the back. So let's do some teal. I don't even think these are open. Nope, this isn't even open. So let me pop the top off. Let's find something. So I'm trying to get ready for the Farmville Dogwood Festival. And I mentioned that in a few other videos, so I'm going to keep on mentioning it, try to get people to come along. You may be from far away, you may not be able to go, but it is April 24th through the 26th. This is Galaxy 2026 in Farmville, North Carolina. So I'm going to do a galaxy and a teal. Actually, I think I'm going to do a mint. A mint. How about a mint in a galaxy? And mint in a galaxy. The blue will look cool too. So we're going to do 3 different colors. Let's put all these away. So we're going to do a mint, a galaxy, and a teal. So I've got my little brush for the wings. Should we have bright blue wings and the body kind of green? Let's try that. Alright, so let's do the body first. So you just brush it on. Ooh, that's pretty already. Just the colors. That is awesome. And it seems like the alcohol is doing its trick. I didn't really want to use resin. I know that people say you can, because I didn't want to have to buy another brush. It came with the brush. So I'm not sure if I just make a line going down like this. Appears to have like a little bones going down here. Or just do the, I might just do the whole thing. Hopefully my resin doesn't get hard before I finish this. Maybe I shouldn't have mixed it right away. I think this is going to look cool though. So instead of rubbing it, I'm just going to kind of pat it on there. It seems to work better just to pat it. This is so cool. This is more of a wall decor. Not sure how to hang this. So we're going to try to figure that out together. I have an idea. Trying to get in all the little crannies in here. I wonder if resin would work better. I really don't want to use it. Let's try some. Let's see a little bit. See if that works. Just a dab. I feel like that works better. Look at that. It seems to be going on better, or staying on better without blowing off, if that makes sense. Just dip a little bit of resin. Oh yeah. So it is Easter weekend. It is Friday. I'm trying to knock out some videos and stuff. So for the Dogwood Festival in Farmville, North Carolina. I'm super excited. April 24th through the 26th. I go every single year. The only year I didn't go was when they closed down for COVID. Let's see if my resin's getting warm. No, that's not too bad. So this is the craft resin, and it's pretty good about getting the bubbles to the surface if you just let it sit for a little bit. If you put it in the bubble machine, it will do a lot better. However, it will get warm quick, and that means you have to use it quick. And I'm just trying to take my time on this part because I don't want to miss, you know, a little section. Because what we're going to do is just cover it with black. Like, I'm going to lift this up so I can see. There's a little cranny right in there. It's almost like I need a Q-tip. I'm going to try a Q-tip. Don't want to miss any portion. It's really tight right here by its little dragon face. I think that's the dragon face. You know what? I'm wrong. Holy cow. That's the tail. So this is what it looks like. Okay. So this is the head. And that goes down. That's the tail. So I'm looking at it wrong. Alright. That helps. I had it upside down as a matter of fact. So this is the head. Good thing I saw that. And these are the wings. And this is the body. So for this part, I may, well, so right here, there's these little, I should have done them in a different color. So I think I'm going to see if I can do thick. No. Q-tip don't seem to work too well. It's almost like you need a lot. I'm just trying to brush it on real lightly, but I think if you want it to really work, you're gonna need a lot. So now he has an eye right here. So I'm gonna do the eye blue. So let me get another part here, and I'm gonna put a little bit the eyes at. I'm gonna make him blue eye. Probably should have seen what this actually looks like in the picture before I attempted this. So I don't know, he might have a big eye. Alright, so I got an idea. So all these little things here I should have done in blue. And I might do the wings in, yeah, so let's do, let me try some paintbrushes. There we go. Let's try this paintbrush. Much better. Much smaller, I should say. I don't know if it's going to work any better. Alright, so next I need a smaller brush for its tongue. So it looks like regular paintbrushes will work. This is very tiny right here, so I'm going to use the Galaxy. I'm gonna have to lift it so I can see what I'm doing. So here is the tongue. I'm gonna flip it over so I can see what I'm doing here. So it looks like the tongue is right here. That's his mouth. So he's basically just sticking out right here. Sorry if you can't see what I'm doing. Trying my best here. Alright, so that's his mouth. Alright, so let's do the wings, the teal. We've got to go ahead and get the rest of this pour done. we're going to put our pigment paste in there. And I want this a little bit darker than normal. This is a little bit see-through. I always try to get a clean one if I don't have enough, because I don't want resin in here. So I'm about out of my black. Looks like I use my black a lot. It is definitely getting warm. 28. I've been on this video for 28 minutes, so yes, that would make sense. I don't know why it's drying like this, where it doesn't even look like I painted it on. I'm not sure what's going on with this. So I'm going to try to mix this and do this at the same time. Alright, we're just going to have to go ahead and pour it. Here we go. Oh my goodness, it's getting warm. Better hurry up. Yep, I definitely should have waited. I pray this is enough. Look at that, so mesmerizing. Isn't that cool? I don't want it to overflow. I did that the other day with something and I had to cut all the pieces off because I overflowed on top and it was no fun. I take my time when pouring. Oh my gosh, I think this is going to be gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Woohoo. Exciting. Oh, oh, oh. And remember, this goes against the wall, so I don't need it really domed up or anything because it's going to lay flat against the wall. Some things I will dome up a lot, or I should say not domed up, but will fill up a lot, so I don't have to sand. But in this case, it's going to go against the wall. So I have plenty left. So while I let this sit for a minute, see where I need to put it some more, I'm gonna go ahead and do the turtles. So let's move over to the turtles. So you get a 2-for-1 today. I have not done this with the turtles, so I already put some of that mint in here before I started this, and I have a lot of this left. So I'm gonna make little magnets out of this. These are actually what I overfilled the other day, and I had to cut in between the little legs, so I'm trying to do that today. Sometimes you just gotta let it move into all the crevices and take your time. They say to pour in one spot instead of pouring all over. So I try to do that for the most part. Ooh. I got lots left still. And since there's maintenance, these don't have to be all domed up either. These can be a little bit flatter. Look at them. Oh, look at the prettiness. That's cool. All right. So we will demold this tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and sorry it took so long, but I think he's going to be worth the wait. Have a blessed day. All right, everybody, it is the next day. I'm super excited to demold this. It's already looking cool on the back. Look at that. So let's get started. My first dragon. I'm hoping it's cured by now. I did use a lot of mica powders, so we'll see. I know sometimes if you use too much, it's a little on the pointy side, so we'll definitely have to sand that off. Oh, I'm so excited. Looks like there's little areas in here you have to poke through. Kind of get them first so I don't rip anything. And I realized something last night. Right here, there's a little hole where I'm not sure what that's for. Just, I guess it divides the mouth. So if you look on the mold, there's a little point right. See what I'm doing right there. Anyways, let's get this open. Oh, I'm so excited. And I don't even like dragons, but I thought it was cool. I just wanted to try my mica powders that I bought that I hadn't really used. Here we go. Here we go. Suspense is killing me. All right. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Ooh wee. Dang. That's very shiny. That's pretty cool. Look at that. And I don't see a lot of the red that I did for the tongue. It must have kind of blended in together. That is pretty though. Very sharp. Very sharp edges here. So this is definitely not going to be any type of toy or anything. Oh my goodness. And so the little hole basically that I saw in the, don't cover that up because that's in between the mouth and the tongue. So on this, luckily I noticed it before I filled it too much. There's a little hole right there, I should say. A little place not to cover up. All right, anyways, so that turned out pretty good. So I'll move you a little bit closer. I wonder if I kill some of these lights, see what it looks like. There we go. I put the lights down a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Very shimmery. So that's going to look cool on the wall. So there is my first dragon. Awesome. So I will have to do some sanding. Now, as far as how it hangs, this I don't know. How I'm going to hang it. I could put something right here. Maybe. Right straight in the back. And I do have something that might work. Let me see. So I have these sawtooth hangers that look like this. They already come with the little nails. But first, before I do that, I want to make sure it would not go all the way through. Check the size of the nails. I hope I don't wreck it. But you could probably just put it right here like this. go. Now I want to get it even probably. So let's measure it with just something small. The spoon hits here. Get my finger on there. I'm usually pretty good. Wow. I'm usually really good at getting it even without so you push this down and you keep the nails kind of standing up like that. Oops. Make sure it's... Let's try this out. Before I go any further, make sure it's not going through. Nope. So this just might work. Nope. Now this one went through a little bit, so that's not good. You know, I don't think I would like that. I don't want it to go through again. So let me try something different. Alright, so I did not like that, so I just had an aha moment. So why can't I do this? Take the nails out. So these are easy to take out because they're just a little bit too long, even though they're extremely small nails. Why can't I take some UV resin and just put it right here? And there's still a slot to hang it. So let's try that. I'm going to put where I had the holes right here. That is such a cool idea, if I do say so myself. Put there. Right there. I'm hoping the UV will stick to this plastic, but what I'm going to do is put it on top as well, so it cannot move. And take my little light. Good idea. This is going to be cool. That's just a temporary hold. Let's see. Oh, it works. But I'm going to get my left resin light and put it on a little bit longer. This is the top of it. This is a two-part. You can look at my video for the unboxing of this. So it has two parts. This is the bottom. And then it has a tray, so you can use both at the same time, but you can also take it apart just to use the top, because this probably won't fit in there. So that is my dragon. Let's put a nail on the wall and see if we can't see what it looks like on the wall. Actually, I already have a nail on the wall for my clock, so I'll take my clock down. And I don't think this needs a whole 5 minutes. I think that should be good enough for now. I'll maybe do it some more later. That's pretty tight on there. It's still a little bit tacky. So let's put it on my wall. Check this out. I already had a nail on the wall. This is so cool. Look at that. Awesome. My first dragon, which I'll be selling at the Farmville Dogwood Festival, April 24th through 26th. Well, you guys have a blessed rest of your weekend. Hope you have a happy Easter. As for me, I'm going to go do some more crafts. Please like, subscribe, and share to get notifications of my next video.